Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about strategy to avoid contract violations. So I got an email from one of my subscribers, Michael Dooley. Thank you so much for emailing me about this and making this video possible. And this email seems to be a strategy of his that he uses to avoid contract violations on his end. So with that said, I want to go over everything that's being said in this email, how it actually is for Doordash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers as well, because they're not exempt from this, and everything in between. But before we do that, I haven't read the email in full. I am not discrediting nor supporting anything he is saying. I may add a few things. I may subtract a couple of other things. It doesn't discredit this driver. I am just simply adding my input. And if you would like to send me an email about any strategies you use, any stories you'd like to share, an article, a video, whatever, my email is drivenwyld@gmail.com. Feel free to email me about whatever you'd like to hear about. So with that said, let's get started. Hey, I also deliver in Florida and enjoy your content. So maybe you want to share my idea with your channel. I mean, that's not why I want to share your idea with my channel, but okay. When the customer chooses leave at door, set down food, text message the customer with a photo of the food and the door. Then step away, complete the order in the app. Use that photo to take a pic of the house numbers. Customer gets 2 photos. Customers don't mind and understand. Heck, if the food is at a nearby incorrect location, at least they have additional context. And I believe that the second photo is better utilized as proof that you looked at the physical house number. Actually, you know, it's funny you mentioned that, because I've been driving for Veho as well as of late, and that's one of the things they require, is that they want you to take a picture of the house number to confirm you dropped it off at the right place. So I guess DoorDash could do something similar. You can also message them a second photo, and a lot of customers wouldn't mind. Also, by the time they end up receiving the second photo, they probably already came out and got their food. So that's a great way to avoid contract violations from a leave at the door customer. Also, if you're additionally concerned about that, I would look into one of those timestamp apps to where they put the timestamp of when you took the photo onto the photo, so it protects you as well. Anytime it's hand to me, you can always ask the customer's name if it feels sketchy. Especially at hotels, trailer parks, and apartments, people will just walk up and take someone else's food. Shake my head. Yeah, that's one thing I would say that is a great strategy as well. Because if you say, hey, are you so-and-so, what can they say? They could say yes. Even if it's not even close to accurate. Or if your customer is a girl and a guy walks up to your car, that could be the husband or boyfriend, but you gotta make sure that that person is right. So go, hey, what's your name? Or, hey, who are you picking up for? And just double check that the name that they say is the right one for you, so that way you're not getting violations for their actions. Some people also take pictures of them receiving the food as well, but that's up to you. I am not sure if these practices will prevent contract violations, but it helps me feel safer and no one seems to mind. Every driver should order as a customer on their platform. The customer's experience provides invaluable insight. I know that a lot of drivers will not receive delivery from these platforms because they know how expensive it is, but I would say do it a couple of times if you can, because I think if you gain perspective from all sides, you'll be more empathetic as a driver, especially if you're coming from the food service industry to be a gig worker. You know what I'm saying? Good luck and happy hunting out there. I appreciate the email from you, Michael. Now, I do have a couple of other tips for you as a driver who is trying to prevent contract violations. First and foremost, cherry picking. If it feels like you're getting contract violations for less than no reason, you need to start cherry picking a little harder and multi-apping a little harder, because that's another thing. If you want to feel more financially secure, you gotta actually have more than one platform to pick up from. You need to deal with higher quality customers, and the quality customers tip better. If you find that you're in an area area that is not tipping very well at all, you need to maybe change the area you're picking up in. All in all, these have been some quality tips from Michael Dooley. If there's any other tips that you would like to share on this particular subject, feel free to comment them below. Let's make sure that anybody and everybody who is trying to prevent contract violations in their area knows how to do so, and you can make the most amount of money in the least amount of time in the safest possible way. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!